This is the NOVAR Verizon Cup Series, race number 27 of 30. Would head to the Homestead-Miami Speedway in Miami, Florida for the Monster Energy 250. McDonald's pole, we're going to number 91 of Gordon Billard. Billard, this is the second pole of the year for Billard, as he's won his first at Carbondale. He's going to lead the field down with Dave Payton in the 24 and his outside Cody White in the 22 and third. They're going to head down into turn number 1. But we would not get far as our first caution would fly just 3 laps in. Looks like it will be a 4-wide situation between Scott Johnson, Brian Dawson, and Casey Uto. This would result in the 21 being turned and the 64 spinning. Gets Nargan. Pearson's involved. So, looks like a 4-car. All 4 would continue on. Dave Payton in the 24 would lead on this restart with Gordon Billard in second, Cody White in third, Josh Mertz fourth, and the 5th position was Jared Lansall. As the Billard tries to make a peek on the inside of the 24. The 24 goes out, shuts the door on the 91 of Billard. As you see, Cody White, as they're racing all single file, Billard's going to try again as he enters turn 3. And then it looks like the middle line will work, looks like the inside will work, as Billard will take the lead away from the 24. Cody White in the 22s in second. Josh Mertz, looks like Dave Payton will get third as the Josh Mertz will fall back to 5th as Jared Lansall will get by him. Jared Lansall will then make it go and see if he'll make it 3 wide will work as they head down the back straightaway. Not yet, but he gets in, he peeks the nose under the 22, makes it 3 wide, but it looks like, I believe the middle line will pay off, but I believe the outside will pay off. You see Billard, he may get a run, but Jared Lansall's trying again in that number 13 for Lansall Autosports. He's coming in third in points. The 81 is trying to make it 3 wide with the 91 of Gordon Billard. So, and then we also got some more cars coming in. That's the 15 of Chandler Blake and the 57 of Shane Harden. Harden was last week's winner at Dentsville, who won it after passing Thomas Lawyers by about 15 1,000ths of a second. They're gonna head out, and then Lansall's gonna get butt kicked by the 88, and from there, Lansall would fall back until he got involved in a wreck on lap 22. 3-wide situation. Ollie Kimmel, Jonathan Winslow, and Daniel Hellon, they all spin, as you see. And there's Jared Lansall and Casey Uto. They would be involved in their own incident, as we would have more incidents. Actually, as you see, in the 99 and 88 will drive away, and then there was smoke from a 3rd incident, as all of them drove away. Here is from 3rd incident's perspective. Brian Kittleson apparently runs the 13 down and gets the 13 up, gets the 19, and then the 13 gets airborne. He hit hard, and then Jonathan Winslow gets the 19. All of them would drive away, although some of them would go out. The next one was caused by Blake Foster tagging the 57, and then the 66, 07, 14, and the 33 would all go around. All cars would continue in this area. As he was driving away, no other incidents were reported. This was kind of a controversy one, as Jared Lansall gets ahead of race leader Josh Mertz, as Lansall was trying to slow down, but he couldn't slow down enough, and everybody just bouncing into the walls as they take the green flag, trying to avoid Lansall. I don't know what everybody was doing there. You see Walter Green going to the inside of Josh Mertz. NOVAR later gave a warning to the 13 for passing the leader before the restart, as Lansall acknowledged it, and he backed out completely. Here's the helicopter cam from it. Josh Mertz we're going to now turn it to the attention of, I believe, that's Chandler Blake right there. Chandler Blake, he's in the middle of this. He's actually the leader of the second group. As you see, I believe Walter Green took the lead from Josh Mertz, and then Nate Piper's challenging. Notable cars in this group you're seeing is the 59 of Eddie Johns, the car in the bottom of your screen. Not the car, blue and white car, the blue with the white front end. That's Eddie Johns right there. That's the car. Michael Scott's in there as well in the yellow number 20, in the yellow car. I believe that's in front of the 59. And I believe that's Blake Tagliano right there. As you see, Carson Brooks will go and take the lead away from the 62 car of Nate Piper. The 3rd caution would fly lap 52, and this would cause some tempers. Jake Carroll gets into Logan Chin, and both of them would spin. As they head into turn 3, the 72 spins wildly. The 76 would also spin. Jake Carroll would then drive to the pits, thinking that Logan Chin started it. He will drive to the back and then just run over Logan Chin. And this would kind of anger NOVAR officials, as they would call the 76 of Jake Curlin to the holler after the race and tell him not to touch the 72 again. Eddie Johns, your points leader coming into this weekend. Actually, your second place man in points, excuse me. is leading on this restart with, I think that's Walter Green in second, Shane Howard in third, Chris Bell in fourth, and then Blake Battagliana in fifth. Eddie Johns had a car as he is just leading this field with Walter Green as the top four not changing. Well, Walter Green's trying to make a move, but watch how strong this 59 car is. As Walter tries to make the move, he has to back out completely, and the middle line for Johns has been the preferred line for him, even though he's been pushing on the inside. As the 39 of Walter Green tries to get the bump from, I believe that's Chris Bell. And Michael Scott, you saw him back there. He almost put himself in the wall as they come off of turn 4. NOVAR officials kind of warned Michael Scott for doing that maneuver, as that would have caused a crash back there. However, Michael's antics could have caused the most controversial caution, a lap 80, caution 4. This would actually all start all the way back in the middle of turn 3. Scott jumps to the high line with Chandler Blake, but he doesn't know the 38 just jumps to the inside unexpectedly. But the actual starting of the wreck was actually when Shane Howard, the points leader, starts running into Shane Harden, and then Harden, as a response, turns it to the apron and starts a wreck right there. The 81 of Mertz, 15 of Chandler Blake. Shane Howard, the third's upside down. So it looks like your points leader has been flipped over as a result of this. Here's from Shane Howard, the third's perspective. He tried to merge in. He gets into the... There's contact with the 7 and 98 there, and then the 57 just turns straight down and causes this wreck. NOVAR officials were extremely displeased, as it was that a couple of weeks earlier at California, Harden wrecked Clark as they were battling for the top 10 spot. NOVAR officials called the 57 to the hauler immediately after the race. Eddie Johns in the 59, the teammate to Harden, leading on this restart with Nate Piper in second, Mike Hogan in third, and Carson Brooks in the 75 in fourth, Brian Kittleson in fifth. As here they come, Nate Piper, he will hold the, I believe, the bottom line. Eddie Johns will be right there. Mike Hogan in the 7 was in there as well. Hogan would make a move under the 62 car, as we have a nice view of the back straightaway right there. Piper would try to get the inside working, but the middle line has been whenever Eddie Johns is in the middle line, he has been untouchable. As you see, I believe that's the top 5 right there with Johns, Piper, Hogan, Kittleson, and Carson Brooks, and Shane Howard. That's the top 6. I believe they all broke away as a result of a lot of traffic. Here is a good view of the sunset and turn 2. As you see down the back straightaway, you see Stephen Volk making a move there. The 5th and final caution came out on lap 108 when the action started to heat back up. Blake Battagliana and Stephen Volk, while battling for the lead, they would get 4 wide. Walter Green and Brian Kittleson. Kittleson, he will touch with Green at the 39 of Green spins. Green will then come up, get hit by Carson Brooks and Luke Warren. Eric Wilbur probably got some damage as well, but you're going to see in a moment the 33 Cameron Brooks, he would fly up there, and he would be collected as well. Here's Carson Brooks' perspective. You see the 39 gets spun around by the 53, gets up, gets the 39, 14 spinning around as well. Excuse me there. And then when Carson Brooks down, the 56 Mungillo slows down, the 33 would all hit him. So this would lead to a 7-lap dash. Blake Battagliana was the race leader. Sean McDowell second. Stephen Volk third. Eddie and Nate Piper fourth. And Shane Howard in fifth. The top 4 have not won a race, although 2 out of the 4, the 50 and 00, have come close in some occasions. Volk won the All-Star race, and Piper's come very close on several occasions. Here comes Sean McDowell, the 00, making the move onto the inside of the 50 of Blake Battagliana. The 00 will pass the 50 successfully for the lead, and this would lead to a raging battle between McDowell and Volk at the 5. Volk has not done the best he has been all year, and looks like he will try to see if he can turn it around. As you see down the back straightaway, it's now going to be a side-by-side battle with Volk and McDowell as they enter turn 3. Volk gets slightly loose as they enter in the middle of 3 and 4, but we're going to fast forward to just 2 laps to go. Just taking 2 to go. Shane Howard and Stephen Volk. Volk still contender. McDowell has faded back. As Shane Howard, the Grand Detour winner, he is right there in the mix. As Eddie Johns and David Payton were right there, also in the mix. Tony Whiter in the 37 is also in the mix. Mike Hogan's there. As the 59 of Eddie Johns is starting to come. Here they come. They're seeing the white flag now. So the final lap here at the Monster Energy 250. It's going to be a close one. Here, Howard takes the middle. Johns will speak about the bottom. Payton was going to try to see if he can make a move, trying to get on there. We could have another drag race. Howard. Looks like Peyton's going to go with the 24. And then Peyton, while trying to get by Howard, he gets way loose as they get into 3. So it looks like, and the 03 drives up all the way up. And coming out of 4, Eddie Johns will get win number 3 here at Homestead, Miami.